everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. So today's video I feel super inspired to film because I have recently crossed off a huge goal on my vision board, on my goal list. And if you guys have watched any of my old law of attraction videos or goal videos or anything like that, you know my number one goal in like the entire universe is to move into my first house. That's what we're doing in like, I want to say a month, but I don't know if it's exactly a month. Like with these things, you never know. It could be a little sooner, it could be a little later, but we are moving into our first house. And we, like, guys, I've already cried like 10 times. We're just over the moon and really excited because one of the things that we've both really wanted for a long time now is to be able to sit outside or let the dogs play outside. You know, right now we're in a townhouse, so it's a very confined area. All in all, we are just thrilled. So because of that, and I feel so inspired that goals really do work, that goal setting does really work. You know, if you follow a process, which I'm going to be talking about in today's video, what you want will come true. It will manifest. You will have it. That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Girl boss habits to achieving your goals. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and let's get started. Okay, so before we go into habit number one, I just want to talk about two basic things that I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about in today's video because I've talked about them so many before in law of attraction videos, goal setting videos, and all that. And I'm sure you guys know these two. They're like the very start where you want to start with goal setting, but I want you guys to think of this video as like part two. You know what I mean? Like the more advanced goal setting, you know, really the process and all of that. But of course, the first thing you want to do is have a goal. You want to write it down and you want to be specific. So I guess that's three things that you want to do. Whether you want to write it down on paper, notes in your phone, maybe you want to put it on a vision board, maybe you want to do all three. I do all three. If I didn't write it down and if I wasn't specific, we probably wouldn't be moving this year. We probably wouldn't be moving into this house because one of the reasons why I found this house was because I was so specific. I was specific about location. I was specific about the style of the house. I really wanted like an East Coast meets like traditional. That's really the house I was looking for. Living in Los Angeles, there's not many East Coast, you know, Cape Cod style houses. A lot of them are modern or Spanish style or whatever the case may be. So it really did jump out to me when I saw it. Whatever the case may be, you definitely want to start there with being specific and writing it down. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way and talked about that, now we can get into habit number one. So habit number one is to start thinking like a true girl boss. Start being a natural problem solver. You really don't want to get in the habit of creating obstacles for yourself, creating excuses for yourself. I have a really great example for that. When I was starting my YouTube channel, I created so many different obstacles, so many different excuses. And the big thing that I would say all the time is, okay, I just want to wait until I get the camera. And then it was, once I got the camera, it was, okay, I just want to wait until I get lighting, or I want to wait until I get a new laptop. Get in the habit of not doing things like that, of saying things like that. One thing I realized about excuses is once you start making them, it's really easy to keep doing it. It's very contagious. You know, your body and your mind starts to realize like, I can get away with anything. If I don't feel like going to the gym today, I ain't going. At the end of the day, guys, being a girl boss isn't about proving to other people that you're a girl boss. It's proving to yourself that you're a girl boss, starting with here. So you want to start by, you know, self-discipline. That's one of the reasons why I wake up so early in the morning. You guys know I like to set my alarm to like 5:30, 5:40, but I try to wake up before 6 every single morning. That's really a great time for me to kind of plan my morning. If I don't wake up early, I usually can't fit in a morning workout. So if working out is important to me and my health is important to me, then I have to be up early in the mornings. You know, really try your best to not create obstacles for yourself, to not create excuses for yourself. If there's something that you're pursuing, like say you want to be doing hair or makeup and you need a certain license or degree, don't let that stop you from things that you can be doing now. You know, when I was waiting to get a camera to start my YouTube channel, there were other things I could have been doing, you know, messing around with iMovie, really learning it. I could have been creating my channel art in the meantime. I could have been writing down video ideas, all that kind of stuff. So you really want to get real with yourself and say, okay, I can't just be a doctor tomorrow, you know, I'm in school, but what are some things that I can do? I could do some extra reading on the side. Look for a mentor in your field, somebody that is a doctor right now or somebody that is doing hair right now, and ask them, what's your best advice for me starting out? Honestly, guys, when you start putting yourself in this situation and thinking like this, that's when you truly start seeing things kind of manifest and seeing things happen for yourself, because you realize that you're the one driving this ship. You're the one in control. My second habit is to be organized, but especially in these two areas. So the two areas that I think are so important to be organized is one, how you plan. So do you have a planner like I have here and I kind of write down like what I need to do during the day? Or do you like to plan in notes in your phone, which I also like to do. So notes in my phone are kind of more like the every hour things I have to do, whereas my planner, it's kind of like appointments and stuff like that. Definitely come up with a system. You know, a fail to plan is a plan to fail. I'm telling you guys, I know that that is like the cheesiest quote. It's like all over Pinterest, it's all over Instagram, but seriously guys, that was me like 3 years ago. I was so horrible at planning and I would just forget things all the time. You think you can remember everything in your head, but you honestly can't. And why do that to yourself? You know what I mean? Like, why put all of that stress and anxiety in your head when you could just write it down and then cross it off and it feels so good? And then the second place you should be really organized is your bedroom. And I know that that's so random because maybe that has nothing to do with your career, or maybe that has nothing to do with your fitness goals, or maybe your spiritual growth or self-growth or self-development or anything like that. But it actually does. I'm actually a messy person. I'm actually a slob. My boyfriend tells me that all the time. Our downstairs can kind of get like really messy really quick, but I always keep our bedroom really clean. I always make sure to make my bed in the morning. That's one of the most important things that you can do for yourself, is make your bed every single day. Because your bedroom is your sanctuary. This is where you're sleeping. This is where your subconscious brain is up all night. When you are sleeping and dreaming, you don't want your room to be all a mess. You know what I mean? You want to feel relaxed. You want to feel at peace. And I realized that you can then go on to pursue career goals, to pursue fitness goals, to pursue any other goals that you have when your room is clean, because then you can find clean clothes, you can put together an outfit really quick, I could do my makeup really quick, like everything is a time saver when my room is clean. I mean, honestly guys, I should be more organized in all areas of my life. My car should be more organized, my kitchen, my living room and all that, but if you can only start with 2 things right now, like that's how I feel right now, like I can't be so overwhelmed. I want to start with 2 things. If that sounds like you too, then definitely start with the planning and the bedroom and then build on from there. You know, I keep telling myself that when we move into our new house, I'm gonna be so organized. Okay, so my third girl boss habit to achieving your goals is every month come up with 10 ways that you can actually achieve that goal. And then pick maybe 5, or if you can do all 10, like if some are simple ones like waking up an extra hour earlier or going to bed earlier or planning your day, then definitely feel free to do all 10. But what I like to do is I'll pick like 5 or 6 or ones that are manageable. That way I don't take too much on and then feel like I can't do anything, you know what I mean? So I'll pick like 5, and those are the 5 things that I'm gonna do that month. What this actually does is it makes you more open-minded to see that there's more than one way to achieve your goals. Like, it's not just one way and when that door closes, that's it, you're done. No, there are so many ways you can achieve your goals. I mean, if you can't go through the front door, you're gonna go through the basement, you're gonna go through the cellar, maybe you climb up on the attic. You gotta have that mentality that I want this. This is happening. And once you have that mentality, you're gonna see there's so many ways to do it. This mentality also helps with rejection. If somebody's ever told you no, or has ever fired you, or you've quit, you're changing careers, whatever the case may be, come up with 10 ways. I'm serious, do this right now. Come up with 10 ways that you can achieve this very goal that you want at the moment. You know, what are 10 ways you could do it? For example, if it's getting in shape, you can track your macros, you can work out 2 to 3 times a week, you can meal prep, you could do fun challenges like 24 hours of no sugar, 8 glasses of water a day. You know, there's so many different ways you can go about losing weight, getting healthy, getting in shape. The same thing goes for all areas of your life. You know, when you've been trying something to achieve a goal and it's just not working, and you can start to feel discouraged and like, why am I even doing this? And it's never gonna happen. You know what I mean? What I do when I get in this mindset is I'll go back and I'll look at my 10 ways list, and what I see is it is so inspiring to me, and it just gives me that drive back. It makes me feel like, yes, I could do this. Okay, that way didn't work, that doesn't work for me, but I'm going to try, you know, something else on the list, cross it off, you know, I'm gonna try this. Habit number 4 goes along with habit number 3, and it's to have that natural drive. And one thing for me is that when I was in the wrong career, I lost it. Like, I lost that natural drive, and I was kind of just going with the motions and just not like not really living my life, I guess you could say. And I'm not saying that everyone out there, if you're losing your drive just to quit your job or to quit what you're doing or to give up on your fitness journey or anything like that, is there something else you could do to light that spark, that fire, to make you feel good and make you feel like, yes, this is what I want? You know, like new goal crush, like when you first have a goal and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's just like having a crush, you know what I mean? You think all positive, right? You're like, yes, I can do this. I'm so motivated. Maybe that day you clean your room, you plan, you get all excited, you tell all your friends, and then a week or two goes by and you're like, I'm not really seeing results yet. I'm starting to get discouraged. You have to figure out, and nobody can help you with this, only you. You have to figure out where can you get that drive back. As far as career changes that I was talking about before, well, when I first went to college, I knew I wanted to be doing something like this. Something on camera or social media or something like that. I let others influence me, like my parents, like my family, like my friends, and say, you know, you have to pick something steady and something that you know guaranteed is gonna work out for you. And then that's when I went into finance, because that's what a lot of my family members do. And in finance, yes, I had the drive that I really wanted to get a college degree. I really wanted to get a business degree, and I really wanted to make finance work. I just started getting burnt out. I just started to lose the drive. I wasn't as motivated anymore. And the other thing too to remember, guys, is just because you're changing your route doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean that what you did before was all a waste. It doesn't mean you suck or you're lazy or anything like that. No, you wouldn't be able to get to your new route unless you tried the first route first. You know what I mean? Like, I always think about that. Like, should I have gone to college for creating videos or something like that, more artsy and this and that? But what I realized is I wouldn't be able to be here. I wouldn't be getting my house. I wouldn't be able to do my own finances if I didn't study finance. I learned how to invest my money. I've learned to make smart saving decisions and not spend money foolishly. And you have to remember that changing routes doesn't mean that the last route was all a waste or anything like that. No matter what you're doing, you have to have passion and drive behind it. That's going to be your fuel to kind of just push you off, and it'll keep you motivated, and it'll make sure that you actually do it, that you actually achieve these goals of yours. Because the thing is, without passion, without drive, you're just gonna be like, well, maybe I'll work on that today, but maybe I won't. I truly enjoy helping people. That is my passion. That's my drive. Whether it's with fitness videos, whether it's with law of attraction videos, whether it's with these kind of videos, you know, girl boss, that's my drive. That's my passion at the end of the day. You know, if I wasn't on camera, I'd want to be some sort of mentor. Figure out what genuinely makes you happy, where can you have that passion, and then let that fuel your goals. So my last girl boss habit number 5 is to say yes to at least 1 to 2 things every single week. Maybe something you would normally put to the side and say, you know, I just don't have time to do that, or a networking event. Say yes to something, and especially something that you've never done, or something that slightly scares you, or anything that takes you out of your comfort zone. Say yes. So for me personally, I said yes to 2 different YouTube shows that I'm gonna be on. One's going to be next week, and then another one I think is in 3 weeks after that. And normally I would say yes to something like that, but the reason why I was a little bit hesitant this week is because we are moving, we have a lot going on. I wanna pre-film videos. Normally when I have like a lot of stress or a lot of things going on, I'm like, no, I can't spread myself too thin, you know what I mean? But something came over me. I don't remember what it was, but I was sitting there about to write the email, and I was like, say yes. It reminds me of that Jim Carrey movie where he says yes to everything, but look, his life ended up turning out really good, right? Honestly, guys, all the times in my life that I've been scared shitless or put myself out of my comfort zone or met new people have always ended up benefiting me. There's not one time where I can say, or maybe there is. Maybe there's one time. But besides that, there's not really many times that I could think of that putting myself out there has ended badly. It kind of goes back to what we were talking about before, when you're open-minded and ideas just flow freely. They come in, they go out, you get excited, you have that drive, you're having fun, you're meeting new people. Overall, it puts you in the abundance mindset too, right? Because you're putting yourself out there, you're letting people come into your life, you're letting yourself try new experiences and trying new things. And all of that is just energy. It all comes right back to you. So that's everything, guys. Those are my top 5 habits to achieving goals. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Definitely comment down below, what are your top 5 girl boss habits to achieving goals? I'd love to hear, and I'm sure others would too. So have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.